Hello. All right. So, 1 second. Gotta get everything situated. So, today I am doing Destiny, or I'm playing Destiny 2, learning the Last Wish raid. God, fuck off! You're an asshole. Fucking dickhead. My wife is such a jerk to me. She hates me. Anyway. Okay, we have like 4 things we gotta clip, anyways. Okay, so. Okay, thank you. Love you. So, yeah, I'm gonna be doing. Fuck. Last Wish Raid. Getting shippered through by Wux. Not Wooks. Wux. And I actually have to get into the shipper room right now because everyone else is there and I'm not so awkward. Okay. And here we go. So, oh yeah, disclaimer, if I don't talk, it's because I'm listening and I don't think they need to hear my bullshit rambles. Okay, so here we go. Hello. Nothing much. How you guys doing? So has anybody else done all their solstice armor?
Fuck no.
Oh, not even close.
You guys have solstice armor?
I just need to do like a few more things and I'll be done. Or at least with the second step.
I'm in orbit if you guys want to grab my join code and join me.
Oh, yeah.
What's that? Fire.
Bungie's white screen of taking forever.
I know everybody else here has raided with me before, GoTerra, but just for your benefit, we will go over the mechanics, then we'll drop the rally flag and go over loadouts. Because I know a lot of people tend to just drop a flag the moment they see the prompt, and then people rally, and then they're like, "Oh, I don't have any ammo because I had to switch guns."
Gotcha, okay.
Would you stop? Well, stop doing that then. Oh yeah, I'd like to apologize for not streaming yesterday. I had allergies literally the whole day, and I legit took allergy medicine pretty much right when I woke up, and then it was basically like killing me the rest of the day. Where I was like just out of it. So I literally just sat here in my chair, literally like 10 hours just playing Destiny and getting all the Solstice armor mostly finished. I still got.
Do any of you have an SSD on, or have Destiny 2 on SSD?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Is it much faster when you're loading in?
Yeah.
yeah.
Which character? Warlock, I guess.
But yeah, with Solstice armor, I've got all of them completed. Wait, where is it? Completed, completed, and completed. I just need the helmet and the arms done, which I was working on this before I ate lunch, and now I'm doing this, so I'll probably do this after, and I'll also do this one after, because it's Gambit and...
So 2 hunters, 1 titan, and 3 warlocks.
Look into the bar right now.
Okay, I'm actually going to go back to doing that, so... Now I'm going to just be quiet the rest
I
of
was
the
trying
time.
to think of something witty to reply to that with, but I didn't have anything, sorry.
Yeah, me either.
Okay, so since we're in the Dreaming City, any piece of Reverie Dawn gear you have equipped will give you a 5% damage increase. But be aware that if it's not purified, you'll also take 5% more damage. When I say purified, I mean have a Transcendent Blessing slotted onto it.
For generations, the Dreaming City housed one of the Awoken's most closely guarded secrets. She is known as Riven. Riven of 1,000 Voices, the last known Ahamkara. She has been taken, and
What's
her
up?
death is your calling.
Yeah, spaz. You see the little arm. Actually gonna bring Discord up. Love you. Yeah. Oh.
You're a bully.
Sorry. I don't know. Oh, not gonna do that then. Sorry, my bad.
Worries?
You are finally here. Brother Slayer, Spawn Killer.
You'll notice that Riven will talk to you in many voices throughout this, hence Riven of 1,000 Voices. Even though she'll only speak to you with like 8 different voices.
I would quite like to meet you.
So educational already.
Are we doing any wishes?
Yep,
We'll go throw
gonna
some
go.
in now, yeah.
Okay.
You guys can just wait down here though.
I like the jumping puzzle though.
Should I make it bad?
If you jump to this one, Seraph,
Have you come to free the witches?
and then also
They will
this one.
resist. Darkness is their shape now.
Okay, you guys can just wait here.
Mhm.
And we will be back in a tick.
Pretty good buffs.
I like just hearing other shots in the distance.
Newborn.
So, if you guys have not put that wish in before, that will give you an extra key. So when we get to the very end of the raid and we're in the big chest room, you'll have 2 chests to open instead of 1. Okay. You may enter this room now. We're going to drop down to the left. Do not drop down to the right because there is a plate there and it will start the encounter. Okay. This lovely lady is our first boss. This is Callie. For those of you that have done the Corrupted Strike, you will know what a Techian looks like. It's one of these. She has exactly... Why would you do that? Okay, follow me, we'll die. Stand on this part of the plate. In case it wasn't super obvious already, please don't shoot the boss. I'm trying to explain stuff. Because I know it's very hard to believe, but that will in fact start the encounter.
I thought she had a shield, so she didn't care.
Now we know.
Okay, take 2. Zolk, Seraph, gonna need you 2 down here, please.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, where was I? Yes, for those of you that have done the Corrupted, you know what a Techian's attacks are like. They have that one attack where they raise you up and boop you backwards, and then they have another one where they can just shoot you with like a taken bolt that doesn't really do much damage. That's it as far as Callie and her attacks go. Now, one thing that is super consistent and we'll use pretty much throughout most of the raid are the symbols that you may see above us right now. Here you'll notice that there are 3 pillars in the center of the room. You guys are standing underneath one, there's another one here, and there's another one here. Sometimes, if you've watched a video on this raid before, some people refer to them as chandeliers, or some other weird word for it. You'll see that there are 6 symbols, 2 under each pillar, and they relate to a symbol around the outside of the room. There are a total of, I think, 9 symbols on the outside of the room. We need to track down the 6 that are in the center of the room and stand on the plate in front of it until it does a thing. Now, if you follow me to this plate where we killed ourselves a second ago, I'll explain how that works. Again, standing on a plate will start the encounter, so I'm not going to do that. Can you see how it's broken down into thirds by the vertical lines? So you've got one part, another part, and another part there. Now, when we start the encounter, 2 of the 3 sections will have a taken, like, goop over it, and a taken blight. Much like you may have seen when we died. after about 5 to 7 seconds of standing on it, it's gonna the taken blights are gonna detonate and they're gonna shift. All you need to do is stand on the one portion of the plate that is not taken. You do that enough times and it will spawn a knight on your plate. You kill the knight and then you run to the middle. So we're going to go back over here again. Now I want you guys to remain here for me. And I'm just going to run to the other side. Okay. So, assuming all 6 of us stand on the correct plates and kill the knights, all of these symbols in the middle will be not quite cleansed, but they'll disappear to signify that we've done the mechanic correctly. And then Callie will appear underneath one of the pillars. Let's say, for instance, she appears under this one. Can you see underneath me there is a bank of doors?
Yeah.
Yep.
So, assuming we did the whole plate thing correctly, we will do damage to the boss, and then after a certain amount of time, she'll begin to do her wipe mechanic. Her wipe mechanic will consist of her putting her hands above her head. The screen will start to go white, and she'll do this strange chant. At that point, you want to hop down towards the middle, where she is now, and look towards the bank of doors, because 6 of them are going to open. It's 1 guardian per door. If you have 2 guardians in a door, it doesn't shut and it will kill you. We number ourselves 1 through 6, and we read them, because the doors that open are completely random. We read them left to right, top to bottom, much like you would a book. So whoever is number 1 is going to be the door that opens closest to the top left. Whoever is door number 6 is going to be the door that opens closest to the bottom right. Is everybody with me thus far?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. What will happen then is she will do her wipe mechanic, assuming we're all standing in the doors. We'll all be safe, and then she'll teleport to another one of the pillars, probably this one. And then we'll do the same again. We'll damage her. She'll probably die there, because swords just do obscene amounts of damage right now. But if she doesn't, we just rinse and repeat. We wait for her to do a wipe mechanic. We go in the doors. We're safe. We come back out, and we sword her again. Falling Guillotine or Gold Tusk are the best DPS swords right now. If anybody is unsure of their sword roll, equip it and I can tell you if it's good or not. For those of you with Falling Guillotine, if you have Whirlwind Blade, you'll want to do 5 light attacks and then a heavy attack. So that way your heavy attack does maximum damage. That's pretty much it for the encounter. Any questions?
Can you tell me how bad my gear is?
Yes. Who was that speaking?
Zulks. No, I have to use this armor for the Triumph.
That's perfectly fine. There's not really a Titan exotic that's a must-have in a raid like Hunters or Warlocks have anyway.
Cool.
Question, so when we stand on the plates, we just stand in the area that's not blighty?
Yep, and then it will the 2 blights will detonate. They'll shift to a different section of the plate, and then you stand again on the plate. The section that is not taken.
Okay, and I can walk on it, but I just need to make sure that I'm on the to get across to it. I just need to make sure I'm in the safe one.
Yep. So
Okay.
you'll know when the blights are about to detonate because they'll be pulsing. Just make sure you're not passing over them when that happens.
Gotcha.
If everyone wants to go ahead and throw a boss spec on their sword as well for extra damage, that would be great, because we're pretty much going to be sorting every boss until we get to Riven.
Are we doing the sword cheese on Riven?
Definitely not, no.
The hard path.
It's like the best fight in the game, we teach it properly. That's why I said we're sorting every boss up until Riven. But don't worry, Xenophage is very good against her anyway. Now, in terms of supers, Warlocks can either go with Well, or they can go with Nova Bomb and Oppressive Darkness grenades. That way you get you know, the best of both worlds. You get a good DPS super, and you can debuff the boss so that, you know, we do extra damage with our swords. Although I will be running Tether for this anyway, so if you want to go ahead and just keep well on, that's perfectly fine. Titans pretty much bubble throughout the entire raid, with the exception of maybe one encounter.
Cool.
Hunters, I think, Seraph, you're the only other hunter other than me, so you have a choice. You can either do Tether or you can do Golden Gun. Entirely up to you. Okay, so on to callouts. So obviously we need to know what these symbols in the middle are called. So I'll give you the quick rundown of what we call them. So this one I'm standing underneath now. Very simple. We call this 8 Snake. So it looks like number 8.
Someone called this infinity, but sideways.
No, infinity is this one over here. This one is infinity. This one is smiley snake. And the symbol which we're not going to be standing underneath because it's not in the middle, this one over here, we call danger noodle. Sometimes called two-headed snake. You get that, Seraph? So 8 snake, infinity snake, and smiley snake. Okay, so if everybody wants to go ahead and stand underneath whichever one they're going to cleanse, we just need to make sure that we're 2, 2, and 2. Great, that worked out. Okay, in terms of the door order. Okay, Goteri, you're going to be 1. Giant, you're going to be 2. Megan, you're 3. I'll be 4. Seraph will be 5, and Zolx will be 6. So Zolx and Seraph, it'll be easy if you guys just to count backwards from 6. Well, more Seraph than you, Zolx, because you are 6. Instead of counting, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So just look at whichever one is last and go to the one to the left of that.
Cool.
So if everybody wants to go ahead and stand next to their plate, hunt it down on the outside of the room, stand by it. Remember, there's 2 of each symbol, so you need to look for which, If there's 2 of you at a symbol, that's bad. You need to have your own. Don't stand on it, because I need to make sure everybody's in the correct place. Okay, Seraph, you are good. Zolx, you are good. Goteri, you are good. Megan, you are good. And Giant, you are good. Oh yeah, we need to rally. Derp.
Who needs that?
You'll have to jump up the cliff face near me over here. Someone dropped the flag already anyway.
Oh yeah, isn't there an egg right here?
There would be if we put the wish in.
Ah, I forgot about that.
Okay, if everybody wants to go ahead and hop on. What's going to happen is you'll have the occasional thrall run at you. Do not focus on the thrall, focus on standing in the correct place. Also, if you need to jump down early to make sure you stand in the right door, that's perfectly fine. I'd rather we do that and miss out on a tiny amount of damage than everybody die. killed your knight, go to the middle. The moment Callie spawns in, we're going to just start swording her.
Guardian down.
And Steiner down.
Okay, she's in the middle now. Oh, she's spawning. There she is. Start sorting. Okay, go to the middle, look towards the doors.
Oh, that works.
Guardian down.
Go and grab that revive for me. And carry on sorting her. Doors.
Oh shoot. I jumped a little too high.
Down.
Feels warlock jumping.
Okay, and finish her off. Good job, guys.
Sweet.
Actually,
You
not
have my thanks, Guardians. But my sister.
If anybody was curious, if you stand on the incorrect plate around the outside and complete the sequence of killing the knight, it will spawn an ogre in the middle.
Save her.
Mm.
And
Oh, fun.
know this,
Now we're going to exit out
Riven
this way.
will try to seduce you.
I can give you anything.
When she speaks, do not listen.
What is it you want? Weapons? Glory? Peace? Or is it simpler than that?
Just so you know, sir, if you took door 3 instead of door 5 on that last one, it's not the end of the world, but just wanted you to be aware. Okay, then we're going to drop down here. There's a small ledge with a chest on it where Zorks is. Oh shit. Good mods that you can get from the chest are Taken Armaments, which grants you heavy ammo when you kill Taken with a grenade. Also Taken Spec, which when slotted onto a weapon will deal more damage than, you know, main and Major and boss spec. Now we're just going to jump across the gap to the other side. Follow me up these rocks one at a time so you don't knock each other off. Jump where I jump. Shit. Game hates me today. It's that part there.
Never time this way. I come to be guest.
Follow me over here. All right, so this encounter is timed, so we want to be quick, but what you don't want to do is panic. If something starts going wrong, we'll figure it out, and if we don't, it's not a big deal. We'll wipe and we'll start over. So what's going to happen is we're going to come in here, we're going to kill some boys, then we're going to run over this direction, kill some more boys. There will be some knights, they're going to be shooting fire, and there will be a captain over here. When we kill the captain, he's going to drop something. Don't pick it up, we don't need it. Shuro is going to be hanging out right here with her shield around her. In order to bring her shield down, after we clear all the adds, there's going to be crystals that spawn on these plates. You guys can go ahead and stand on these plates just so you see what they do. But when you stand on them, they do ticks to your health, ticks of damage. So it's important that the crystal people pick up together. You don't want to like just be randomly jumping up. You want to wait for a call out to jump up together. But there's going to be a crystal on each of these plates. So we're going to have 3 crystal people. They're going to pick up the crystal, and then they're going to jump up together, and they're going to shoot to their right. So they make a triangle with the beams that the crystals shoot around Shuro. Her shield is going to drop. We'll drop a well, and then we do lots and lots of sword damage. Her health goes down in checks. So we'll do 1 damage check, and then she's going to leave, and we continue on. Now, I mentioned that there's a captain that drops an essence. What that essence is for is to reset her wipe mechanic that she does when you're doing damage to her. But because of like the light level and all the stuff that we're using, we're not going to have an issue with her damage, so we don't need to use that anymore. So just make sure you do not pick it up if you see it. Then we're going to kill some more boys over this way. There will be an ogre on this plate. We'll kill him. More adds are going to spawn in over here. And people should feel free to use like add clear supers pretty liberally. You know, just make lots of orbs for each other. There will be knights either right here, and the captain will be over here, or the knights spawn over here. And then there will be 2 waves of adds on this plate. We clear everything. Crystals are going to spawn again. 1, 2, 3, up. Shoot to your right. Form the triangle. Her shield drops. We do more damage to her. And then we are going to move on to the puzzle room. Does anyone have questions about this part so far? Okay. All right. Now this is the puzzle room. So if you look to the left right here, you see the little glowy circle. Can you see the lines in it that kind of create like a tic-tac-toe grid, like a 3x3 grid? Can you guys see that?
Yep.
All right.
If you say so.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So what's going to happen is one of the images, like for the symbols that we've been seeing, one of them will appear up there. And there are going to be 4 blocks missing out of the symbol. So we have to fill in the blocks. These plates on the ground correspond to each of the blocks, like 1 plate per block. So if the first one that was missing is this top middle section, which plate would you have to stand on to fill it in? Yes. Perfect. So what we'll do is we will assign people 1 through 4. We read left to right, top to bottom. And what happens is everybody runs up to whichever one is theirs. And then you do a call out, like 1's ready, 2's ready, 3's ready, 4's ready. And then everybody says, okay, jump up. We jump up together, all the pieces fill in. it says command accepted at the bottom left-hand corner, and then you can get off of the plate, at which point we look to the right, which is the middle circle. It's going to happen again. And then we look to the right a third time, and it will be the right circle. After we do all 3 circles, we'll be done with this puzzle floor. And then we start moving up. But before we do that, something you need to know, if you look at Wux's plate real quick, it turned red. Okay, mine's green, and now it's red. You can't step on the same plate more than once. So when you're moving around this area, you don't want to stand on plates to get to other plates. And if you have already stood on a plate and then you go to the next symbol and you have to stand on the same one again, you need to switch. By default, 1 and 2 switch and 3 and 4 switch. If we need to do anything beyond that, we just figure it out on the fly. Just all
also,
of that.
don't do this. Because
Yeah.
it activates the plate.
Yep, no hovering over plates. Are there any questions about this part so far?
So while the 4 people are doing that, are the other 2 doing anything, or are they just observing?
Yes. They're going to be clearing ads so that
Gotcha.
the plate people don't get like bopped around, because there are going to be some phalanx in here. And if you like get up on your plate and then get booped off by a phalanx, you can't get back onto your plate to clear. So then everybody has to kind of reorganize. 1 second. All right. Are there any questions about this part? We're not moving on until I hear no's.
No.
No.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't want to talk over anyone.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I just want to make sure. Seraph, do you have any questions? Where are you? You're quiet. Where'd she go? There you are. You're good? All right, you're good. All right, so then we're going to jump up here. Continue on our merry way. Now, if you're one of the first people up here on this platform, there are going to be phalanx. So just be mindful of them because they will knock you back off. Good job.
And I think I've slept
That's
funny.
fine. Take your time.
Well,
This is why we're doing it
fucked up.
now. That way you can kind of get used to it.
So I have done this raid up to Riven, but that was probably, fuck, I don't even know, like 5 seasons ago.
Perfect.
So like right
All
when
right.
Forsaken came
So
out.
then, from this point on,
Oh,
it's going to be kind of like a rinse and repeat type thing. We're going to clear a bunch of ads. We're going to make our way up to Shuro's plate.
Okay,
We're going to clear more
like
ads.
listening.
We're going to have our 3 crystal people, break her shield, drop a well, do the damage, and then continue on. There will be an ogre here, and then knights are going to spawn. There will be a captain up there. Clear more ads. Do the crystals, do the damage, move on to the second puzzle room. And then after we clear the second puzzle room, we're going to go up again. Clear more ads. Ogre's going to be over in this like gazebo area. And then this is going to be where we have our final stint with Shuro. When she's at this plate, she has a little bit more health than the other plates. She has a little bit of extra health left over. Also, the ads do not stop spawning. So if you are not a crystal person, it's really important that you clear ads for them until they say that the shield is broken, and then we're going to go in and do damage. And this is where you want to, like, you know, pull out all your stops. If you have like a tether or a golden gun, you know, you want to like use all the things. And then we're done. Are there any questions?
What was the Blighted Essence used for again?
That's...
I know I was mentioned. I don't remember if it was...
Yep. No, it's fine. I can explain it again. So when she's standing here and we are doing damage to her, if she does like, oh, she's going to have a wipe mechanic, obviously. If you don't do enough damage fast enough, she's going to wipe us. But when she's doing her wipe mechanic, if somebody has the essence, they can reset her wipe one time. And so it gives you more time to do damage while she's standing here because she like resets and does her whole little like thing again. But we don't need that because we're going to do so much damage.
Gotcha.
That's something like if you were running with a group and you for some reason had like 3 people dead, you might want to have somebody grab it real quick if you couldn't revive the others for some reason, you know, just to give the people that are there extra time. But it's not really something we're going to have to worry about. It was when the raid first came out because we didn't do the damage that we do now, and it wasn't like refined the way that it is. At least the strats weren't. So if there are no other questions, we can go down here. I know Wux and Riley and I like to use Graviton Lance here. Everybody doesn't have to, but it is like really fun to use here for ad clear. I use a threat level and either Recluse or Graviton, and then the sword again, because sword's going to be what we use for damage. And then I'm going to be running a well with Phoenix. We definitely don't need more than 2 wells. I think Wux said that we have 3 warlocks. So if one of the warlocks wants to run a fun ad clear super, go for it. If you both want to, I will have my well 99% of the time. There might be like one. All right. So okay, Seraph, since you're kind of shy and quiet, what do you want to do? Because I don't want you to just be stuck on ad clear. Would you be more comfortable trying the crystal part where the 3 people just jump up? Because that doesn't require a lot of calling out. It's just like listen to Case or listen to Wux, and when he says jump up, you just jump up and shoot to the right. Do you want to try that, or would you rather do a puzzle plate? But you will have to call out for that and say like 3's ready, and you have to make sure it's like nice and loud.
I think the crystal.
The crystal. Okay. All right. Now you get to do something fun, and then for the puzzle room, then you'll be on ad clear. All right. So who else would like to do a crystal?
Me, obviously. I don't appreciate you trying to give 3 away. Who do you think you are?
It was an example. Calm yourself. You can have 3. I'll have 4. It'll be fine.
Nah, I'm gonna put you on 1.
You don't get to put me on 1. I'm sorry. Who else would like to be a crystal person?
I'll
There's
do-
one spot open.
I'll do Crystal. Zulks.
Okay, go Tara. All right. So.
What?
Wait,
No.
so wait, isn't that who said it?
I
No.
can do it, but
Zulks.
Oh wait, oh okay. Well, I was looking and like his little bubble thing like was going at the same time that you were talking, and I wasn't sure who it was.
No worries.
Okay, so Zulks,
Yeah.
you want to do it?
Yeah,
All right,
I've
so
done it before.
Zulks, Seraph, well, have you done puzzle before?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine then.
I think I was number 3 on puzzle.
All right, so Zulks, Hux, and Seraph. We'll do Crystal. One sec. All right. Then, okay, go Terra and Giant.
yes.
All right, Giant, you can be 1. Go Terra, you can be 2. Wux, you can be 3. I will be 4 in the puzzle room. So that means that the first plate that's like the piece of the picture that's missing, go Terra,
Yeah.
you're going to fill in the first one that's missing, and Giant, you'll fill in the second one that's missing. So
If you guys want to head to the Discord and open up the guides and resources section and open up Last Wish, it's the 3rd image down. Gives you a brief example of which spot is which number. Obviously, it's going to change as the puzzle changes and stuff, but again, 1 is closest to top left, 4 is closest to bottom right, 2 and 3 are in between. Reading left to right, top to bottom.
All right, and I'm number 1.
Man,
was that go Terra?
Sure.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, you are 1.
I'm gonna be
Okay.
screwed
Giant
on
is 2.
callouts
Okay.
later in the raid.
Okay.
See.
So all we need to do there is we need to just say 1 is ready, 2 is ready, 3 is ready, 4 is ready. Once we've heard all 4 people are ready, we say on, and then everyone jumps on. Then you don't jump off until you see command accepted in the bottom left. 'Cause if you jump off, then we have to do switching, and it gets all kinds of messy.
Is there a way you can explain the puzzle again, just in case?
Yep.
To make sure I understand.
Yep. Okay, let's see, since we're not in there. So, all right, are you looking in the guides and resources in Last Wish?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
No.
Okay. Wait, was that a yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, it was a
So,
no.
do you see the picture and how it has like the red, like tic-tac-toe board over it?
Mhm.
Okay.
Man, I can't make this fucking jump.
And then the one that is the 4th image down
There we go.
also shows you how there will be 4 pieces of the picture missing.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. GoTerra will take the first piece that's missing. It's going to be random though. It's not necessarily going to be like the top left example in this image. And then Giant, you will fill in the second piece that's missing. And then Wux will be 3, I'll be 4. And whichever block out of that tic-tac-toe board is missing, like it corresponds to a plate on the ground.
Facing
So-
the picture, right?
Yep, you always reorient to like the picture, the way it's facing. But remember, you have to keep in mind where you have already stood because you can't stand on the same plate twice. And that is only in each room. When we get to the second puzzle room, you can obviously stand on,
Up.
like it's like a refresh. You can stand on the same plate that you were from like the
Almost
first
died.
room, just not twice in the same room.
Okay.
Okay.
I think I got it.
Okay.
All right. So now time to go talk. Yeah, I'm just trying not to talk over like anybody while they're explaining anything. So this is gonna be a fun one. I'm gonna be ad clearing and doing the nut thing, or nut crystal thing. It looks like a giant nut, but whatever. do. Ba-da-ba-ba. So yeah, this was actually my very first raid I did, but never finished, so that sucks, but whatever, hey.
Alright.
Oh, it seems like we're gonna be going.
So let me just check something real quick.
Group's not very talkative this time.
Alright.
That's funny. But hey, whatever. Here we go.
Go ahead and rally when you're ready. And then come on over here. So crystal people will wait for Wux's call out to jump onto crystals.
Cool.
After we clear the second wave of little ads on the plate where Shuro is when the crystals will spawn in. So you can be prepared to go pick them up.
You want battle? I'll give you war.
So you're doing first
Okay,
wall, right?
crystals are up.
Pick up.
Yep.
Someone isn't on the other one.
Yep, there you go, Seraph. Pick it up.
Okay. And jump up. Zolk's shooting to the right and shoot.
Good job.
I'm gonna die, just do damage, then revive.
Yeah. Right, good job. I'll get Wux.
Thank you.
I will not.
So remember, always shooting to the right, not to
My
the
bad.
left. All good.
I'll get this. Don't worry.
Oh, yeah.
It took me about 2 hours to get this the first time I did it, so don't feel bad if you don't get it right away.
Alright, get ready to pick up crystals.
You can pick up without having to jump on, by the way. Okay, and up. Nice. And damage. And then to puzzle room. Megan, if you don't have your well at any point, let me know and I'll press her.
Okay. 4 is ready.
3 is ready. Hey, look at that.
1
It's
is
the
ready.
example of 1.
Is ready.
Yeah.
On.
Up, jump up.
Giant, don't jump on until we say so.
Yeah.
Get off now.
You just walk up to it and then stop. I'm gonna get him.
I thought that's what you meant when 2 is ready.
It's okay.
Alright,
Here.
1 is ready.
3 is ready.
4 is ready. And up.
4 is ready.
Giant jumped off.
Yeah,
And then
that's okay. Alright. So, Giant, switch with me. So you take 4 right here. And then I can take his.
Take this one, go Terra. Okay, everyone up.
Alright. 3 and 4
I'm gonna
switch.
die now.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a recommended power.
So, yeah, when you are doing the puzzle, you just want to walk up to the plate and then you stop and you call out that you're ready. And then when everyone says they're ready, you're going to hear one of us call out to jump up, and that's when you jump up. And once you are up, do not jump and definitely don't get off, because you can only get on the plate one time.
And up.
Good job. I'll get this well, and then the other well warlock can get the one up top when we get up there.
On.
Good job. Four is ready.
1 is ready.
2 is ready.
3 is ready.
Okay,
Go.
up. Good job. All right. Reorient.
1 is ready.
4 is ready.
3 is ready.
All right, and up. Perfect. 4 is ready.
1 is ready.
3 ready.
2 is ready.
And up. Great job. Flawless.
Shit. Oh good, nobody got booped.
I did. I saved it though.
Yeah, not booped off. On.
Go ahead with the well. Perfect.
Guardian down.
That's fine. Crystals are up. I have well.
Up.
Okay, here we go.
Try to get all the phalanxes down before we even think about jumping on plates.
4 is ready.
Okay, they're down.
2 is ready.
1 is
3
ready.
Up.
Okay, up. 4 is ready.
1 is ready.
3 is ready.
And up. Okay. 4
is ready.
3 switch.
2 is ready.
Yep.
Okay.
Alright,
Ready?
up.
Up. Good job. Now we're going up again. Whoever is the other well lock can use their well up here.
Up.
Great job.
Let's make sure you protect the people on the plates on this next part, because like Megan's Doodle said, the ads do not stop spawning.
Alright, so protect the crystal people.
Up.
Okay, get ready to do damage. Here we go. Easy breezy. Good job, guys.
Sweet.
You saved my sister. Thank you. Ahamkara feed on desire. Your desires could feed a nation of such beasts.
You serve the sacred architect of a culture you cannot understand. All so you can say you won today.
They would grow till they shadowed the sun. Kill it. Rip out its heart. Bring it to us.
Fail.
We will purify it.
That be what you're driving toward? Do you have the audacity to wish for my death? Perhaps you and I can work together.
So that was a fun run. You know, first try. Yeah. Yeah, that first time was actually just basically, oh hey, feeling it out. Second run, perfect.
You'll want to go up this tree one person at a time.
Awesome.
Okay. Do you want to jump to about here where I'm shooting? And up to this ledge.
Just for me. Yeah, this is the chest I always try to get for from the Morgoth one. But definitely could not, because Titan can't jump.
I would so love to repay the hospitality of those who used me.
Look, another supremacy. Cool.
Into the screaming surface of reality.
Go ahead and just jump around the corner.
Ba, 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 ba. So I'm currently muted on Discord, so if you're wondering, oh, why are you singing? Blah blah blah. Because I can.
It's gonna take me an hour.
Just follow me and you'll be fine.
Yep, it'll be fine.
Rotating platform.
To here, Seraph.
Oh, bad timing. Oops. It looked flat, I swear.
That is a mental state.
Thank you.
I got you guys. Don't respawn.
Giant, where the fuck are you going?
To the phone.
Don't respawn. Seraph, go through the portal. That one
Where?
right there.
Where's his orb?
Just over here, so okay,
Oh,
go
okay.
Terra's going.
You have stolen from them more than they could ever take from
Just
you.
over to here.
You are destined to fight forever.
The spinning platforms had my number today.
Okay, Morgoth. If you guys want to come up front and join me. For those of you that have done Shattered Throne and fought the ogre in there, his name is Vorgeth. This is Morgoth, his brother. His mechanics are more or less exactly the same in terms of when damage starts. He's going to shoot some orbs at you, but we shouldn't need to worry about them too much. So this is the first encounter that introduces Taken Strength to us, which is this thing here. To pick it up, you need to jump through it. Walking under it does not do anything, and it also damages you because there's Taken Goop on the floor. You can carry a maximum of 2 Taken Strength. If you pick up a third, it will kill you. Throughout this encounter, we're going to be picking up Taken Strength. When we pick up the final one, it initiates the damage phase for the boss. Occasionally, the ogre or Morgoth will lock down the person that has the most Taken Strength. If it's a tie, so like let's say 2 people have 2, he'll pick one at random. You free that person by picking up the Taken Essence that the captains drop that we've been ignoring up until this point, running over to the person that is trapped and pressing the grenade button. The Taken Strength spawn in pairs on the left and right side at the same time. So when they spawn in, there'll be 4 on the field, 2 on left, 2 on right. The way we work this encounter is that we force the ogre to trap someone on the right side first, so we know where the first cleanse is going to be. By cleanse, I mean freeing the trapped person. And then that person is freed, then is responsible for freeing the next person. Once we've picked up all the Taken Strength, it starts the damage phase. We're going to take our swords and we're going to go slap his legs, and then he's going to fall over and die. He's got a really weird hit spot. It's actually between his legs, not his legs themselves. So just kind of let your sword swing take you where it wants to go. Don't try and force yourself to hit his legs. Sometimes he'll do this weird thing where he'll stand on top of us. Just keep like hacking and slashing away, and eventually he'll die. Guns other than a sword, I would recommend something solar so you can take down the captains very quickly. A couple things. The Taken Essence, if you are holding it for too long, you will die. If you do not get to the person that is trapped and free them from the trap, or the vortex, or the tornado, or one of the other endless names that people use for it, they too will die, and the Taken Strength will return to the field. If we leave Taken Strength on the field for too long, it makes the boss get closer to his wipe mechanics. We want to make sure we're picking them up very, very quickly. So, is everybody with me thus far?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. So like I said, they spawn on pairs or in pairs on the left and right side. So what we do is we break off into 2 teams of 3. 3 on left, 3 on right. One of the people from left will pick up this first one in the middle to begin the encounter, and then move over to the left side to join that team. When the first pairs spawn, we will have 1 person each on left pick up 1, so that everyone on the left side has 1. Are you with me so far?
Yes.
And then 1 person on the right side will pick up both. So immediately we know that person has the most strength, so they're going to be the person that becomes trapped. You can tell they're trapped because there'll be a big vortex on top of them. And that person should just call out where they are, like trap bottom right, trap top right. trap near mid, something like that. And then again, you take the taken essence that you've got from the dead captain, and you press the grenade button when you are standing close to the person to cleanse them. And then they just go back to their side, carry on. One thing I will say is that when you cleanse somebody, you absorb their taken strength. So if you had 1 taken strength, for instance, and the person you are cleansing has 2, you're going to absorb their 2 for a total of 3 and die. Although the way we run this, that should never happen. But you never know, in a raid encounter, some weird magic fuckery can happen. Yeah. Once we've killed or picked up all the taken strength, and all of the captains are dead, this one here will spawn in the middle, again to signify that damage phase is ready to start. So we'll pick that up and sword his legs. Nice and easy. Any questions?
How do you use the thing to untrap people? Is it
Grenade
or-
button. Yep.
You don't need a
also had-
grenade to be able to do it.
No. No, it's kind of like real bad example, but you know when you change to a sword, you kind of lose your melee charge and it becomes like the sword charge. It's kind of like that. You have your own set of charges when you're in the when you're carrying the taken essence. Yeah, you don't need a grenade. It also has like a gun, so if you left click, you can kill stuff, but you won't really need to use that here, but you will do later on. Supers, wells, tethers, golden guns, all that good stuff. Bubble, Zolks for you.
Cool.
Okay, if we have no questions, let's break off into left and right teams.
I've never done left.
You've done this before, Zolks, right?
Yeah.
You good being the second cleanser?
I'm good. Yep, that works.
Cool. Okay, so you pick up the 2 first, I'll cleanse you, and then you cleanse the next person.
Cool.
Seraph, why don't you join us on right, and Megan, you can go over to the left.
Yep, yep.
So Seraph, you're going to be responsible for picking up the second pair on the right side. So just jump through them. I'll tell you and remind you when it's time to do so, because Zolks here is going to be picking up the first pair. Do you want to pick up first, Megan, to start?
Sure, sure.
Aside from that, kill stuff, have fun.
So that one that's spawns at bottom.
Okay, so the first pairs are going to be spawning in shortly. Okay, so
Giant and Gotera grab one each.
the one's up here, Zolk's on me.
Count to it. Got it.
I got
Megan,
one.
you see a captain anywhere?
Yeah, there's one here.
Okay.
Bottom left. Down.
Trapped. Top.
Yep, on my way.
I forgot I could still shoot when you're trapped.
Just one of the groups.
Okay. Grab your
Okay.
other.
Seraph, these are both yours. So there's one down there, and then there's another one up here near the boss.
Should I grab this one?
Yep. You guys should each grab another one. So you want to have 2.
I am. Giant is trapped.
Giant is. Okay.
That's your cleanse ult. You need to go get that.
Yep.
Headed there now.
There's an.
There's 2 essence, or yeah, there's 2 up here.
I'm going to giant.
Oh,
Or they
yep.
got him.
I'm
no,
done.
no, no. Keep going.
Okay.
Keep going. That's alright.
Okay, just get the revive and then giant. Pick up the 2 taken strength again. There's one on your side and then there's one over on our side as well. Do not pick up the middle one.
Forgot how to pick up the ball.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, you
Everybody
don't
ready?
want to forget that. No, we've still got one more strength over here, Megan.
Oh,
Go
you
Terry, you
do?
need to pick
Okay.
this up here. Or was it giant that died?
I died. It's like,
Yeah, I need you to pick this one up as well. Okay, pick it up and then everyone to damage. Oh shit, that's bad. We're just gonna have to try kill him.
Yep.
No, he's gonna kill us.
Oh, yeah.
How did you just randomly die?
I'm not entirely sure. I think I used up the. I think I shot the orb.
It doesn't kill you from shooting it. Why did you pick it up? You shouldn't
I
have
had
picked
it.
it up.
I had it still picked up from when Giant was trapped.
Ah, okay. If that happens again, you just use the super button to get rid of it.
Okay. Okay.
Because you died there, his the 2 taken strength you were carrying returned to the field, and then it charged up his wipe mechanic super quickly. So what you want to do, Zolx, is once I've cleansed you, you want to be actively looking for the next Eye of Riven for you to kill and pick up the thing so you can get the next cleanse.
Gotcha. Yeah, I just forgot about picking it up.
Okay, first pairs are going to spawn. Zolx, you pick up both on right, and Giant and Gotera, you pick up 1 each on left.
Okay, got my first one.
Come on.
Got the second one.
There's an
Gonna do
eye
it.
down here.
Okay.
Okay, Zolx, what you can go and do is go. Can you see the target icon on the left side?
Yeah.
Go stand by it, but do not pick it up yet. Pick it up when it gets to about 10 seconds. Okay, both of yours are there, Seraph. Nice.
Right, good job.
Okay, you can pick it up now, Zolx.
Got it.
Seraph is trapped on right.
Heading over now.
And remember, it's grenade button. Nice, good job.
Cool.
Okay, then hopefully, once we've killed all of the orange bars, the middle strength should spawn and we should be good. Holy shit, there's a lot of silence down here.
Alright, here we go.
Yep, there we go. Everyone to damage. Remember, try to sword the middle of his legs. Don't try and fight where the lunge takes you. bad. I'm not getting like any hits on him.
I know, it's really weird.
There we go.
Oh, I got a ship. Not a ship. The Sparrow. Nice.
You don't hesitate to reach into the deep. Your kind is so brave. Those with conviction pair best with my kind. Like you, like the Awoken Prince. Shall we be friends?
So that
Do not
was
go past where I
market.
am, please.
And I got my triumph, so now I can actually put on my normal armor. Woohoo! So awesome.
Okay, this is going to seem like gibberish now, but if you find yourself here at the very end of the raid, you're going to walk up the stairs away from the statues.
All right.
Up the stairs away from the statues.
I remember one person ran to the statues. One of my runs. I couldn't find it.
I think I did the same thing. Okay, should be good to ascend now.
See?
It's probably worth everybody going into their gameplay settings and taking auto hide off on the chat, because we'll be using it for the next 2 encounters, just to remember things.
Auto hide. Goodbye.
You're so close, friend. Find me. Kill me.
Alright, I got my triumph, so I'm on normal armor again.
Hooray. Okay, this is Vault. This is probably the most mechanically intensive encounter in the entire raid. But as long as you listen, follow instructions, don't get flustered, it'll be fine. Because we're going to guide you through this and tell you exactly where to go, what to do. So, we'll start with a nice tour. So you'll see this middle chamber here is where most of the stuff is going to go down. But there are 3 outer rooms. This one we call Ball, because there is a giant ball in it. Some people call it steps or stairs. I'm not going to get into the reason why we don't call it that. We just call it a ball. And then if you follow me, there are passages on the outside that will lead us to different rooms. So we take a right from Ball. We're going to go through this tunnel. And it's going to take us to Rock. And you'll see it opens out into the middle chamber again. From Rock, going to go through this tunnel here. Slightly longer path. And it brings us to Tree. Again, connects to the middle chamber. And finally, Tree is going to lead us all the way back to Ball. So is everybody okay with the layout of the 3 rooms and the middle chamber? Not very complex. At various intervals, 2 of the doors are going to become blocked off by a large taken wall, and 1 of the rooms will remain open. That is going to be the signal for us to send a person in, and I'll explain that mechanic very shortly. So, the way this works is... Fuck, where do I even begin with Vault? We're going to break off into 2 teams, runners and readers. What some people like to do is have 1 person do both roles and then 3 people stick to ad clear, but that's boring and we don't like to do that, so we're not going to do that. The readers are responsible for standing on these plates here, looking towards this middle structure, and 3 symbols will appear when everybody is standing on their plates. From there, one person will begin by reading their middle symbol. Somebody will say, that is on my left, or that is on my right. They will read their middle symbol. Another person will say, that's on my right, or that's on my left. And then finally they'll read their middle symbol, and it should sort of complete the rotation, so we'll know exactly where symbols are on certain people's plates. What that tells us is whether or not the lock is an Antumbra lock or a Penumbra lock. Now, you don't need to remember those words. I'm going to put them in here just for benefit. So, let's say I start, Megan, for this example, can you go stand on rock for me?
Yep.
So let's say we start this encounter and I'm looking at the middle structure and I say, I have bird diving down. If
That's on my left?
If Doodle said that is on my left, that means that rock, the plate that she is currently at, is a Penumbra lock. Or plate. You'll hear me refer to plates as locks sometimes because this is a vault. I'll try and say plates just to keep it simple, but I apologize if I do say locks. But yeah, if that's on her left, it means she has a Penumbra plate. Now, I know what you're thinking. Penumbra, what does that mean? The captains that we've been killing in the previous encounter and the Shiro encounter dropped the Taken Essence. When you pick up the Taken Essence, you are assigned a random buff, debuff, word, whatever you'd like to call it, on the left side of your screen. It will say Taken Essence Penumbra or Taken Essence Antumbra. Now, this is where it brings us onto the runners section of the encounter. So, runners are going to need to go into their assigned room. We'll assign 1 runner per room. They're going to go to the back. They're going to kill all of the ads that spawn. You guys might want to come over here just so you see how this happens. So the captain is always going to spawn in the back middle of the room. I think in Rocky is slightly off to the left. But you're going to kill ads. The ads are going to spawn over here, over here. Once you kill all of those, the captain will spawn here. You're going to kill the captain, and then you're going to take the Taken Essence. At which point, the room you are in will become locked. So there'll be a big Taken wall here, meaning you can't just simply pass out through here. So, we're going to tell you which way to go. So either rock or ball will be open. We'll tell you which one is open. You simply run to that. So let's say ball is open in this example, so we're going to run this way. And let's say I have a Taken Essence Penumbra. I know that Doodle called out that her symbol was on the left. So we're going to go to her symbol, or sorry, her plate even, and then cleanse, because I have Penumbra, her plate is Penumbra. So you're just matching the buff that you have with which plate had that word. That makes sense.
More or
All
less. Yeah.
All it's really going to be a case of is you running the right way, me asking you what you have, and you just pressing the grenade button on the right plate.
Okay.
So I'll say to you, like, what do you have? You'll say, I have Penumbra, and I'll say, great, cleanse at rock. So you come to rock, press your grenade button, done.
You can't cleanse on the same plate, right?
How do you mean?
So like, let's say like 2 are Antumbra and 1's Penumbra.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you can't like both. But like if you get 2 people get Antumbra, you can't both clean like at rock.
No. So yeah, you just do one. You know, if there's 2 Antumbras, you'll just do an Antumbra each because we need to cleanse all 3 in a round. Which brings me on to my next point, is that you can't have 3 of the same. So you can't have 3 Antumbras, you can't have 3 Penumbras. It's going to be 2 of one, 1 of the other. And final mechanic, is going to be the Yellow Barn Knights that spawn. So when the rooms become locked off, there'll be an ever-increasing number of Yellow Barn Knights spawning in the back of the rooms and trying to sprint into the middle chamber and plunge their sword into the plates. They can pass through the taken wall, so don't think, oh, he's not going to get through. It's fine, because he will. He'll just waltz straight through, and then he'll plant his sword into your plate, and it'll wipe us. So you want to make sure you kill them before they get to the plate. If they get to the plate and put their sword in, there's going to be an audio cue. You've got about 2 seconds to kill him. If you don't in that time, then it's going to wipe us. So for that reason, keep swords on. Memes aside, I really like Witherhoard in this encounter because the Taken have a very obvious spawn animation where, you know, there's just floating black stuff for a few seconds. So you can just put Witherhoard underneath where they're spawning and they'll spawn in and die almost immediately. For the runners, I would recommend highly that you have a solar gun equipped again to deal with the solar captain shields. Based on what I've said, did anybody want to volunteer for the reading the plates? Because that comes across as the more complex of the 2 roles, but it really isn't.
I want to do reading. I haven't done it.
Okay, who's that?
Giant.
Okay. Anybody else?
I'm literate. You know.
Okay, Zolx, I'm going to put you on a plate.
Okay.
So, again, just to clarify, I'm going to start by saying I have this symbol in my middle. You tell me if it's on your left or on your right, and then you read your middle. If it is not on your left or your right, you keep quiet, because chances are the next person is going to call out their symbol, and you will have that. And then once we've done that, I will type something like this in the chat. So we know what goes where. And then if the people running can't understand that or need a bit of assistance, we'll simply say, what do you have? They'll say, I have Penumbra. And we'll say, okay, great, you can drop a rock or a tree.
Cool.
So, Giant, I'm going to have you read on ball, please, because trees is mine.
What would you like me to do?
You will be running. You can go
Where?
at
Where do you want me to run?
ball. You can run at ball. And then I'm going to put Goterra on rock, and then Seraph will come with me. So if you guys want to go stand at where you'll be running for. Other side, Goterra. Over there.
Before we start this, I gotta be right back.
Yep. Okay.
What class did you say would be good for Warlock? This one.
Chaos Reach.
Chaos Reach or Nova Bomb, yeah. So, like I said before, because the rooms are going to become periodically locked out from the middle, you want to make sure that you are not standing in the outer rooms when we're doing the whole reading thing. Everyone's going to remain in the middle chamber. And then until we say something like it's starting at rock or it's starting at ball or something like that, you're going to remain in the middle chamber because you don't want to get locked on the outside. Because then not only do we have to try and guide the person that is killing the captain, we also have to try and guide the person that's stuck on the outside, and it just becomes a nightmare.
So when we're reading, do we have like a set order, like, oh, ball reads first and then you like go on?
I always start because I'm the one that's typing it out. So Seraph, real easy. You've got ball that way, rock that way, and real easy for you, Goterra. You've got ball that way, and trees that way.
Okay.
I think your captain will spawn here.
Yes.
Any last minute questions?
All right, I'm back.
Do we use supers as needed?
I would say only use supers on the knights. They're the only yellow bar enemy in this encounter. The captains are orange bars, but they should die quick enough, especially if you have a solar weapon, or you can even sword them. The guys that are reading, what a lot of people do is they will say, I have that on my left, and then they won't read their middle. Please, 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 for the love of God, read your middle. Because the whole encounter is timed, and the more time we spend fucking around with me asking people to tell me what they have, is time wasted for the runners.
Would be like,
Be sure to say, like, that's on Rock's left or that's on Ball's left as well, because I don't know your voices.
Okay.
So remember, Zolx, you are on Rock, so you'll say Rock right or Rock left, and then Giant, you're on Ball, so you'd say Ball right or Ball left.
Cool.
Then read your middle. Okay, if there are no objections, let's kick this off. I have a dragon breathing fire to the left.
Rock on the left.
Then read your middle.
Middle is dragon with a spear going down.
That's on Ball's right. I have dragon breathing fire.
To the right. Breathing fire to the right, yeah?
Breathing fire. Sorry.
Okay. So we're starting on tree. So Seraph, head in, kill all of your ads.
Get off your plates.
Okay, so that's your Captain Seraph. Got Witherhoard on it, so it should die quickly. Okay, so pick that up. And you are heading to Rock. If you have Penumbra, drop it at Rock by using the grenade button. If you have Antumbra, you can drop it at Ball or Tree. And remember, when you're carrying the Taken Essence, it has a gun, so you can shoot the Phalanxes in the tunnels if needed. Grenade button.
Good job.
Nice. Okay, so Gotera, that's your knight. Get in there, captain even. Get in there and waste him. You're gonna go to Ball. Remember to be watching your plates as well, guys, because knights are gonna be spawning in.
Alright, I just go to this.
Yep, stand right up on the plate. Right up on it. Good job. Oh.
That was wrong. Okay, let's just get revived. This isn't over yet. We can still salvage this. Get in there, Megan. It's a press, so it should be dead. You're coming out of a tree. What do you have?
Antumbra. I
Wait,
mean,
no, it couldn't have
Antumbra's-
been wrong.
Yeah, I was gonna say, there's no way that it was wrong.
Unless we had a wrong call out.
Well,
Remember, guys, we need to be looking out for the knights at our plates. Whoever was at Ball.
Nope.
Yeah, we're gonna die anyway. If you are not a runner, if you are a plate reader, you need to defend your plate. That's not optional.
So how many times do we have to read the plates? Is it just
3.
just the first time, or is it multiple?
3.
Okay,
Once
cool.
we cleanse all of the plates, we do it again. Cleanse all the plates, do it again a third time, cleanse all of the plates. So the
Can you do
runners
a
in
quick-
total.
Sorry.
No, go on.
Can you do a quick run through of just the runner? Because I think I'm just a little really hazy on that. And
Okay, sure. Well, I mean, I think we had a wrong call out from the from a reader. That's why everyone died when you dunked, because we had 2 Antumbras left, meaning that, you know, we were under the impression that both of those are Antumbra, so you must have an Antumbra buff.
Gotcha.
But to me, it looked like you did everything correctly. You ran the right way. You got to the plate. You pressed the grenade button. It's just that we had an incorrect call out somewhere along the line.
Cool. Thank you.
Okay, start this again. I have a single curled fish in my mid.
Rocks right.
Read your middle.
Is dragon breathing fire to the left?
That's on ball left. I have a fish with 2
reads.
Yes.
Yep. For that, we'll normally say fish swimming left through reeds. Okay, so we are starting with rock. Don't be shy, Go Terra. Get in there and give them what for.
Hey, you're coming out of ballroom.
Yeah, same as before. Seraph, we've got a knight over on tree.
Okay.
Cool. If you're unsure about where you're dropping, just ask me. And Megan, you're coming out of trees.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing you have Antumbria?
Yeah.
Okay, I've got her. Use your sword on him if you have to, Seraph. Okay, you're going to rock. Make sure we're covering our plates from the knights. And Seraph, you are also dropping at rock, so the plate that you're coming out at. Okay, clear your ads and then readers back on. Readers on. I have a fish going up.
Spells left. I have number 8.
Rocks is number 8 on my right. And I have a downward fish in the middle.
Everybody stay on. Okay. Seraph, I really need you to protect me when that's happening. Okay, I think we're starting a ball. Rock is open.
Okay. I'm gonna drop
we have a
on
knight. Okay. Okay, you're going to tree. Knight on rock. Grenade. Nah, wrong one again. What's left? Tree and ball. Yeah, you need. If you're unsure, Gotera, you need to tell me.
Okay.
Okay, if we're quick, we can still do this. Seraph, you're going to be going to ball. Remember, cover your place from the knights, everyone.
Alright.
So, Seraph, if you have Penumbra, junk on. Okay, you're good.
Megan, you
on
need
ball.
to be in there getting the next one. That may cost us.
It hasn't spawned yet.
I know, because you weren't in there killing stuff. Okay, remember everyone. Plates, knights, kill. Okay, you're dunking at ball, Megan, if you can get there.
You are welcome.
I'm still holding out. It's gonna wipe us as before. No, we're good. Okay, reader's on. Reader's on. I have a dragon with a spear through the neck.
That's on Rock's right. There's a twin fish, or no, twin-headed snake looking down
That's
in the middle.
perfect. I have
Where, sorry?
Infinity.
Or where? Was that left?
Rock.
Balls left, yes.
Ball left, okay. Infinity, that's trees left. Okay, all good. Super proud that no one has been trapped on the outside yet. I hate it when that happens. Okay, get in there, Gotera. Okay, you are going to ball. Nice coming to use ults.
I see him. Oh, that thing just...
Okay, Gotera, what do you have on the left side of your screen? Antumbra
I
or
have Penumbra.
Which one?
Penumbra.
Okay, so tree or ball. Nice. Megan coming out at tree. If you don't lose your ones to a captain.
Hmm. Okay.
Remember, protect your plate from knights. Seraph, you are going to rock. And you're going to be dropping it on ball.
Thank you.
Protect plates from knights, everyone.
Well done.
Good job, guys.
Sweet. Alright, so that was Vault. Such a pain in the ass, but whatever. We got it. This should be a Riven. If I remember correctly. Up, yep, that's Riven. Cool.
Alright, welcome to Riven.
Alright, here we go.
We're gonna go over here. I'm gonna talk a lot, prepare yourselves emotionally. This is fine. So what's gonna happen is we are going to separate in to 2 teams of 3. Each team is going to stand on their set of plates to start the encounter and float down, and then you will turn to your right and go in a door that is at the bottom. So what's going to happen is when you go into the rooms at the bottom, you are going to see a staircase like this area. There will also be a pillar right here with a platform and a window in front of it. So inside each room, 2 things have to happen. The room has to be cleansed, and the people in the room have to deal with Riven. One side is going to start with Riven. The other side will start with their cleanse. To cleanse the room, there will be a captain. He normally is up here, right in this corner. Sometimes he'll be over here, but 98% of the time, he's right here. So you're going to kill him. He's going to drop an essence. Somebody, the cleanser, is going to pick it up, and then they will see a stack of the same symbol, but a stack of symbols right here in front of the platform. You call out which symbol you see, and then the other person, that will be the reader, will be standing behind the window up on the platform, and they will see, and only they will see, a bunch of symbols around the staircase. I'm sure we must have a picture. Yeah.
Most recent image.
So if you look in the Last Wish portion of the guide section, you'll see the plate and like the stairs, and you'll see how there are symbols kind of scattered around.
Yes.
Okay. So the person behind the window will see the symbols. They're not always in this position. This is an example. So you, like, if you're the cleanser, you can't go by this. You have to listen to your reader. And they will call out the position first, and then a more specific location. So it's always from the perspective of the person reading. So if they say you need to go to the left staircase, you're going over here. And then they'll say left staircase at the top. So that means like right around here in the middle. Or they might say left staircase, left mid. And so in that case, you'd go down here. And if you're the cleanser, you can't see the symbols, but you can kind of see like a circular, like black streak of swirling going on. And so you just stand near that, and then you ask your reader right here. If they say yes, that's when you cleanse, and it's the grenade button again. Don't cleanse without confirming with them that it's definitely the spot you're standing on. So the callouts will be left staircase, and then one of those places up here. This is going to be top right and top left. These 2 spots. So if someone starts with the word top, it's going to be just one of these 2. Then there's right staircase. If they tell you to go far right, that means like it's going to be way over here, like on the almost like on another portion of stairs. And then pit or mid, but I call it pit. So if you're with me, you'll hear pit. And then there's going to be front pit, which is in the middle, or back right, or back left, because remember, it's always from the perspective of the reader. Once you cleanse the symbol, that means that that room is cleansed on that floor. And so that is how you cleanse the rooms. Do you have any questions about that part?
Don't think so.
Okay.
How many roles are there? Just the reader and the cleanser?
There's the reader and the cleanser, and then the other person, and it's important, like the other person will need to do add clear. There are going to be hobgoblins on the top left and top right. They spawn in when you first get into the room. They spawn in pairs. You want to get rid of them because they will ruin your day. And when the captain spawns in, another another set of 2 on each side will spawn in. So it's a total of 8 of them that you need to get rid of. If you are the cleanser, The essence has like a little like pew 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 option if you want to shoot some stuff, but you shouldn't really have to clear a ton. But yeah, the other person is just going to be focusing on getting rid of like the ads, especially the hobgoblins.
Okay.
So are there any questions about the cleansing portion?
So the reader can read just because they're standing here, or?
Well, they'll be standing here, like in this area, but they're going to be up on a platform behind a window. And standing on that platform is what allows them to be able to see the symbols and the placements, and then be able to tell the cleanser where to go. If once you're up there, you do not want to get off until it's been cleansed, because it could reset the symbols if you start jumping around.
And then how do we know which symbol it is again?
There's going to be the person that's cleansing will see a stack of like four-ish symbols right here. It's going to be all the same symbol, but it's just going to be like in a column in front of the window.
Okay.
All right. So Riven, she visits each room on each floor. So she's going to come out from right here. She's going to be like blah, 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 blah. And she's going to have two attacks that she does. She either does her fire attack or she does her tentacle attack. So what you'll want to do is, if it's the fire one, you just kind of let her shoot fire out at you a bunch of times. And then Wuxarai, depending on where you are, we will tell you when to shoot her mouth. But after she shoots fire out, you will shoot her mouth. And that will stagger her. And then she will reveal two eyes to us. And if you look at that picture again, the one that had the symbols, like the placement on the stairs, to the right of that same image is the Riven eye layout. And so you kind of like cut her face in half. Sounds awful. And there's a left side and a right side. And you look, they're like just labeled 1 through 5 on left and 1 through 5 on right. And so what will happen is, when we successfully get the stagger on Riven, 2 of the eyes will start glowing. And so we'll call out, for example, L4 and R2. And that is what the other team needs to know for when Riven goes over to them. But before we talk about that part, the other bait that she has, the other attack, is her tentacle attack. And so if she comes out and she has 4 tentacles, after a little bit of time has gone by, Wuxarai will bait by standing underneath one. And it will start to glow and then shake, and she'll pull it back. And then that's when you want to move away, because she's about to slam it into the ground. When she does that, you want to shoot it a bunch, and that will get the stagger. So those are the 2 different ways to stagger her. And you have to get the stagger in order for her to reveal the eyes. If we don't know what the eyes are, then the other team is just going to have to guess 2 out of the 10 eyes successfully, which I've only seen happen once, and it was amazing. But I've only seen it happen once.
They should make that a triumph.
So what happens when she leaves is, so after we get the eyes, she's going to leave that team, and she's going to go over to the other side, to the other team. And she'll come out just like she did in the first room. She comes out here, and then the second team that gets her will be standing in front of the window platform. We'll put down a well. If you have a warlock can drop bubble. And then we will shoot her in the mouth. Lots and lots of DPS. You want to put like everything you have into it right here. Like if you have a Goldie, get your Goldie off. If you have Xeno, or whatever your heavy is, make sure you're using that. And then when her mouth closes, whoever is dealing with the eyes will shoot the 2 eyes that were called out from the other team. And then that means that that one whole phase is done with Riven. And so she'll move up to the next floor above us. The first team that gets Riven will need to cleanse their room after she leaves. So while one team is doing DPS, the other team will be cleansing. So there's a lot going on all at the same time. You just need to listen for the call outs. 1 second. All right. Let's see. There's something else in the rooms. Oh, after you cleanse the room and she's dealt with by both teams, you're going to run to the back of your room, and there's going to be like a glowy elevator, like lift thing that your team is going to float up. Okay, and that will get you onto the second floor. In the second floor, the first team to get Riven is just going to send her over immediately. We're not going to wait for the first team to get their cleanse. Just send her over immediately so she gets there. So you get the eyes and send her over. The other team does a whole bunch of DPS, and then they clear the eyes, and then both teams are pretty much cleansing their rooms at the same time. So you just need to make sure you like listen for what your particular teammate is telling you to do. And then after both rooms are cleansed, well, after each room is cleansed individually, they will have in the center this time, not in the back, a little elevator lift right here. After that happens, we all are going to meet up here in this room that we are currently in, one big happy family, and we get to deal with Riven again. There's going to be ogres, there's going to be lots of ads, so feel free to use like an ad clear super if you want for this particular situation. We could maybe have one of the warlocks. We'll make sure that the warlocks are separated so that we have a well on each side. But since we have 3 warlocks, one of them can run an ad clear and take care of a bunch of the ads that way. What will happen is Riven is going to come out. She's just going to come hang out like she did in the other rooms. Whichever attack she's doing, we bait her. We get a set of eyes. So you'll see down at the bottom, Lux or I will, probably Lux, will type like L2R1. And then we will take the first set. Then she's going to rotate to the left. Yeah, to the left. Well, her left. Yeah, her left.
Yeah, her left.
Her left. And we'll do another attack. So we'll bait her again. Get the second set of eyes. We'll put that in the chat. She rotates to the left again. Do another bait. Third set of eyes. And we're going to be assigning these eyes so everybody like is going to get one. And then she's going to come over to here. This is going to be her home while we do our big DPS as a group. We will be standing over here. I'll drop a well. You want to have Xeno. If you have Xeno, you want to use it here in this encounter. So we'll have Xeno. We'll be shooting her. Shoot Goldies off if you have them. And then if we do enough damage, we will then be teleported out of here. If we do not do enough damage, we have to shoot her eyes. And so everybody is going to be responsible for shooting one of the eyes. We will call them out and kind of assign them as she's going around the room. Lux and I will take the first set because they're like, you know, they're kind of just like out there the longest. And so we're used to taking those and remembering them. And then we'll need 2 other people to do the second set and then 2 more to do the third set. And then everyone will just shoot her eyes, whichever one you are assigned. Like if you look at that image that we have in the Discord, that is going to be what you use as a guide to shoot an eye. So if Sarah, for example, if you have L2, you would be shooting that like bottommost eye on the left side of her face.
And this would be with like the xenophage if we have it. Or...
No, you would need a sniper or a pulse or a scout rifle or something like that for the eyes. So, and if we do shoot the eyes and then we do it successfully, you then have to separate again and go back to the plates that you originally started on the outside with your team. And then we will float down and you will see Riven and her body, and she's going to have a whole bunch of like glowing like pus sacs on her body, and you're going to shoot those. Do not shoot them with Xeno. It will not break them. So you have to use something else to shoot them. In this encounter, I tend to run a pulse rifle. I run a trophy hunter, which is a sniper, and then I run Xeno. Because I like the pulse for the ad clear and then the sniper to have some range. Any questions so far? Because I'm not done, believe it or not. So, are there any questions so far?
When I'm shooting the eye, if my scout has a explosive payload, will it mess with the other
don't
eyes?
use
Okay,
it.
I'll switch that then.
All right, so the very last part of Riven is going to be that if we have to do the drop down, then you basically rinse and repeat, and we're going to go back into our rooms and keep doing damage to her until we do enough damage to hit her damage check. If we do enough damage while we're up top here, that's fantastic, because then we don't have to worry about eyes. So that's why it's really important to pour on as much damage as possible when you're down in the rooms. And what's going to happen is if we hit her damage check, she's going to teleport us into another plane. And there's basically just a jumping puzzle / run that you have to do to get up to the top where there is an orb. And we have to grab that. And then it will teleport us back to this room. And she will come out right here again. And we will be teleported to be right in front of her. So she'll come out, be here, and we do our last little bit of damage to her to finish her off. After that happens, she kind of dies, but not fully. So if any of you have taken anatomy, we go into her mouth and down her throat to her heart. And we shoot her heart a bunch, and then the encounter is actually done. So it takes a lot longer. To explain this encounter than it will actually take to do this successfully. This will probably take us 6 to 8 minutes to run if we get it. I did not swallow my heart. Did you? Is that what you did?
Happened long ago.
So, does everyone have Xeno?
Yes.
Yep.
I was reading that the ornament is sort of bad for Xeno. I'm not sure about Riven because of like the glare you get zooming in.
I have no idea. I have not heard that. That doesn't mean it's not true. Casey? Or Mux?
Name dropper.
Sorry. Have it.
What? What was the question? Who are you?
The ornament for Xeno, does it like screw stuff up?
Not to my knowledge.
Okay.
But I have only had it for like a week, so we'll see.
It just makes it harder to aim. You don't really need to aim with Xeno.
Give me 1 sec. Need to switch my mods around real quick.
This is a lot of information. So, once everyone's ready, we're going to start it, and hopefully do it first try. Well, like it'll probably be a second try, but one can always hope. Oh, it sounds like we're going to start.
If you're all good on your loadouts, I dropped the rally flag.
Here we go.
Did you say there were any like wipe or one hit mechanics?
Yeah, if we don't shoot her eyes, that's gonna wipe us. Like, or if you shoot the wrong eye, it'll wipe us. So in the rooms, when we're doing it as our like separate teams, if we don't get the correct eyes or shoot the wrong eyes, it will wipe us. And up top as a group, when we have to shoot all 6, if we miss one, it will wipe us. Or if the wrong one is shot, it will wipe us.
In summary, don't shoot the wrong eye.
Alright, so Seraph, why don't you come over here with me? And then Zulks, are you the one who's done this? Someone had done this before.
Yeah, I've gone up to this point and try to beat even like 4 or 5 times and then how to stop.
Okay. You can come over here with me too, and then Giant and Gotera, you guys can go over here with Wux.
Did you tell Seraph about when to use her golden gun?
Yeah,
Okay.
you were gone.
Yeah, for when I did this, it never really explained when to DPS, so whenever we wiped, my score was always super low. Because
Yeah,
it
we
never
will
told me.
call.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, we're gonna be calling. No, you're fine. We're gonna be. Oh wait, hold on. We have a warlock on each side. Yeah, we'll be calling stuff out as it's happening. It'll it'll be fine. It'll be
Did you
fine.
tell Zolx to run Actium War Rig?
Already doing it.
Okay. Is it arc though? Do you have double machine gun reserves on it?
Yes.
Hey, good man. A gamer with a brain. Who'd have thought?
Imagine that. All right. All right. So I think Seraph will have you. Oh, sorry. One sec. Just because there's a lot of calling out, I think I'll have you do ad clear unless you feel really comfortable and you want to try something else, and then like we can do that. But there's a lot of call outs that need to be made, and I don't want you to feel like nervous or anything. So you're good with ad clear? Okay, all right. We'll do that then. So Zolx, on
Yep.
our side, I will let you cleanse first, and I will read for you. And then when we get up to the second floor, you and I will switch.
Okay.
Okay? And then you will read for me. And then I'll let you guys figure out your side.
I think on our side we're going to do some jiggery fuckery and throw people in different places on each floor.
Yeah, that would be ideal.
I will shoot the eyes on our side. You guys don't need to worry about that. Just focus on shooting her in the mouth. Should also rally. So when she comes over, you just want to empty a clip of Xeno into her mouth.
Alright.
And then I'll shoot the eyes. That's pretty much how damage will go.
All right. So if we get up to here, again, and then we shoot the eyes successfully, Seraph and Zolx, you two just look for where I go, and remember that you guys need to each be on your own plate on the same side that I'm on.
Cool.
And then Gotera and Giant, you two will look for Wux to go to the right sides. So, everybody can go to a plate.
Brave of you to assume I'm going to run the right way.
I have faith.
Okay, I'm on Crystal. Crystal. Got it?
Just run away from Riven.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be fine.
She'll be gone.
Run away from where she was, though. It'll be the opposite side.
True.
So as we're floating down, like you'll be able to see this time, like when we go by her body, you'll see how like there are like kind of like little patches on her. Those are where the little pus sac things will be when we do the drop, if we need to do the drop down. Okay, then this way.
Go Tara this way.
Alright, so Sarah, if you can go right across the room and take the two hobgoblins out that are going to be on the other upper level. They're spawning in now.
You have her first. Okay, go Terra, I'm going to have you on ads first.
Good.
Giant, you're going to be in the tower, and I'm going to cleanse first.
Okay. So make sure we clear the ads in here. Alright, she's doing her tentacle attack, so back up, Seraph.
Okay. Giant, so jump up where the tower's behind you. You want to jump up to it. Other side, go around the back.
Let's just give them a second.
Okay, you want to tell me where Infinity is, but stay on there.
Alright, when I get her
It's
tentacle down,
Right.
Mid right, so here.
you guys are going to shoot this when it hits the ground.
Perfect. Now, we're gonna stand where I am, guys, and we're gonna DPS Go Terra, get down from there. Because if not, Riven's gonna come in and just ruin your day.
L1, R3.
L1, R3. Okay, can one of you guys drop a well? Now we're gonna do damage, shoot her in the mouth with Xeno.
Okay. So now we need to clear that captain for you, Zulks.
Okay. It
Where is he?
is
Oh, you
reedfish.
have it, okay.
I think that's reedfish.
The one swimming through reeds?
Oh no, let's say going upwards.
Going up. Okay, up fish. So that's the left staircase, my left, my
This
left.
One, this one.
And then at the bottom of the staircase. Keep going right there. Back up a little bit. Yep, that's the one.
I don't
Back
see
up.
anything.
Yep, just a little bit further.
Oh.
There you go. Perfect, you got it.
I always hate doing
Right,
that.
now, Seraph and Zulks, we're going to go to the back of the room, and are you guys good?
Okay, you can head up.
Yep, we're good to go up.
She's up there now.
Alright, just send her over.
Yep.
So we're gonna kill our hobgoblins on the left and right, and then we're gonna deal with Riven. So we're gonna do DPS in just a little bit.
Stand here, guys. Stand where I am. I'm gonna bait the left tentacle. Just shoot it when it hits the floor.
So leave that there. Let's just clear some ads. So come stand with me, Seraph and Zulks. And I'm gonna drop the well. And then...
L2, R4. L2, R4. Okay, so...
So when her mouth opens, you're
hang on,
gonna
I need
do
to explain
damage.
who's doing what.
Shoot
Can't
right
deal
now?
with you talking over me. Okay, Giant, I want you to go kill the captain and pick up his essence. Go Terra, you're gonna stand up on this tower here and tell him where to go.
Good job, guys. Alright, I'm gonna try to get this.
It's all good.
Nope. Alright.
Oh shit, I may die here.
Clear the hobgoblins.
Let's get all the ants down, guys.
Alright, so I see a bird looking to the left with no branch.
My left, all the way down.
Where the fuck is our captain? Megan,
And
what
right there.
else weird shit
Down a little
happening
bit. Yeah,
here?
perfect.
Is this it?
Yep.
Um,
Is that it? Did I do good?
yeah, that's perfect. That's great.
Sweet.
That's our side done.
Giant, did you pick up the thing and then die?
Did he spawn on the other side, maybe?
No, he's just... Okay, now he's spawning. Wow. It's like a good 30 seconds of nothing. Okay, Giant, pick this up. Need to be quick.
Alright, we're gonna go up.
Look towards Go Terra and tell him what symbol you see.
Fish between two reeds.
Alright, that'll be on the left side, and it'll be the left-right one.
So, like here,
Yes, yes.
and then press Q. Perfect. Okay, now we're gonna go up
Shoot
through
her
the
in the
middle.
mouth. Okay, I need everybody to shoot her in the mouth. Okay, good job. Great job.
R3, R5.
Yep. Can you put it in the chat? Thank you. Alright, clear ads. Then we're gonna get the next set of eyes. Everyone shoot her in the mouth. Good job. R2, R4. Okay.
I can probably get all 4 of those if we need to.
All right.
Although I think she'll die.
I do too.
Zogs, do you have a bubble yet?
Yeah, I have one.
Don't use it yet.
Got it.
But in a sec. Okay, Bane left tentacle.
Okay.
So it's
L1, R1. All right, so everyone get ready.
5.
Or-
Oh, yeah.
that's the-
Get bubble down here, Zogs.
All right, let's
Then
do
everyone shoot her
damage
in the mouth.
right now. Shoot her in the mouth. Goldies if you have them.
Oh yeah, she dead.
Great job. All right, we're going to be teleported now. And we're just going to go get that orb. Don't get booped off by phalanx.
That booped off like that.
That's okay. That's okay.
Someone booped off a poor phalanx.
There you go. I'll get the rest. Alright. And here we go. Last little bit of damage. Then we're going to go into her mouth.
Nice.
Really good job, guys. Like, really good
Sweet.
job. It's not often that we Sherpa for people who have never done this and they get it the first try. That's really good.
That was awesome.
So that's legit, Riven.
I've only done cheese river.
Who
Legit
needs
Riven
sword?
is best Riven.
Yes. Would you like to explain this encounter?
Yes. Yes, I would.
Just so you guys know, I won this encounter earlier, but he is a cheater, and so
Bullshit.
I won fair and square. You know I did.
You just happen to win every time at rock, paper, scissors. I don't think that's a coincidence.
You can't cheat.
Sure. Okay,
Anyway, go
so
ahead.
this is what is left of Riven's heart. We need to get this from point A to point B. Along the way, there's going to be ads, there's going to be mechanics, it's going to be an absolute shit show. Now, the person that is carrying the heart is going to have a buff on the left side of their screen called Fate's Chosen. That signifies that you can indeed carry the heart. When you pick up the heart, there is going to be a 15 to 20 second timer. Once it hits 0, you're going to be pulled into the heart. Once you're inside the heart, you are going to be on a small island, and you're just going to have increasingly difficult waves of enemies running at you. So it's going to start with like Thrall, progress to Acolytes, and you'll get Knights. Shouldn't be that difficult to stay alive in there. Just use whatever you have available to you. Whilst you're in there, you're also going to see the Taken Strength that we saw during the Morgeth encounter. In this case, picking up the Taken Strength extends the timer for the person on the outside carrying the heart. If you do not pick up the Taken Strength, they get pulled in and they lose a good 15-20 seconds that they could have had running around with the heart. When somebody gets pulled into the heart and it drops to the floor, there will be like a brief shimmer. You want to wait for that to pass and then move in to pick it up, because if you run towards it too early, you'll get pulled in as well. The person carrying the heart will have an aura around them. You need to stay inside of the aura, otherwise you will get a debuff called Creeping Darkness. It will start at 1 and it will count upwards. When it gets to 10, you will die. There is a 1-to-1 ratio of players to taken strength inside of the heart. The way we normally run this is whoever is pulled in first will always pick up the final taken strength. So everybody else just picks up immediately once they spawn in. And the person that's first pulled in is responsible for picking up the final one. So if you see them standing by one, don't jump through it. That is theirs, find another one. It's really easy to find them. Some people seem to like panic and just run around and not be able to spot them. There's like a beam of light above them shooting into the sky. It's not, I wouldn't exactly call it obvious, but it's obvious enough that you should be able to like look slightly up high and see it. Because sometimes they like to hide behind crystals. Yes, Megan, I think it would be worth grabbing a checkpoint. Do we need to start the encounter, or can I just leave now?
You can leave.
Better promote someone, actually. That'd be a good idea.
Well, actually, oh, never mind. That works.
Why would you pick it up?
I didn't pick anything up.
Oh, it made the pickup noise as I left. That was real weird. Why do I feel like I'm missing something? Oh yeah, so we're going to run out of Riven's room. Then we're going to hang a left. Then we're going to cross a big room that's got loads of taken stuff over the floor. We just simply either run through the goop or use the platforms to get across. And then we're going to end up in the vault. Now, when we get back into the vault, our aim is to try and get to Ballroom. Ballroom is going to be sealed off, as is one of either rock or tree. We need to go in the open one and take the long way around to Ball. So if you go into rock, you want to take a left in rock to tree, and then go tree to Ball. If tree is open, you go right into tree, take it right into the tunnel, go from tree to rock to Ball. Everybody with me so far?
Yep.
When you are in...
You want me to start it so you can get the checkpoint?
No, I'm just going
to
run this on my Titan. When you get to Ball, the big elevator shaft that we used to get into the vault is going to be open, and we're going to drop down it. If you're near the end of your timer, you want to wait up top and let the next person take it down. Because what will happen is it will pull you in, the heart will fall straight down faster than Guardians do, and then because they're not like, because there's no aura for them to be in, they're just going to die, whoever's left on the outside. And we're going to be very, very close to finishing it, but not quite. And then when we hit the bottom of the elevator, where do we run?
Up the stairs.
Away from the stairs. Coming away from the stairs.
Away from the statues.
Perfect.
To the statues. You want to kiss them.
Yeah, not to the statues. You can go to the statues after we've completed the encounter, because that's where the chests will be.
Before we play Deal or No Deal.
Aside from that, if the person carrying the heart is too fast, simply just say slow down, and they'll slow down. And, oh yeah, when it comes to picking up the final taken strength, so the person that's pulled in first always picks up the final taken strength, you want to wait until the person counting with carrying the heart, you want to wait until their count is at 3 seconds. So we can try and get them the maximum amount of time on the inside, because if you extend it 10 seconds, it's just going to add 5 seconds to the timer, whereas if you extend it 3, chances are it's going to be around 2 or 1 that they extend hits and they get a full 15 seconds more. Which brings me on to a really important part that I didn't mention. The person carrying the heart needs to count out their timer aloud, so everybody knows.
Do we count like when it's like 5 seconds or 7 seconds?
10 downwards. Seraph, since you're not a very vocal person and shy, I'm just going to keep an eye on how big your aura is, because the aura shrinks as the person's timer gets lower.
Yeah, you can see it visually, technically.
if you happen to get pulled first, Seraph, when your timer is at 7, just stop what you're doing and teabag, and everybody else call out that we can do it. That'll work. Okay.
Okay. Is everybody good? Does anybody have any questions? Oh,
Can you explain the whole thing one more time for me,
fuck
please?
you. Weapons, just run wherever you're comfortable for ad clear. You'll want, in terms of supers, you'll want roaming supers. Stuff like Sentinel Shield, Hammers, Fist of Havoc, Arc Strider. One and done supers like a Blade Barrage are okay here, but you really want something you can use to continuously kill ads and clear a path for the person carrying the heart. Because they are the priority here. We need to get them to where, we need to get them as far as we can. Warlocks can probably run top tree Stormcaller with Crown of Tempest, I hear is quite good. Anyway, any questions aside from can you say the whole thing over again?
Can you say it again, but in Spanish?
No, because I don't speak Spanish. They don't teach it here. Could I interest you in some very broken German?
Oh, I got that. And some broken Japanese too.
Oh.
I think I could say hi, how are you, and at least I think I do.
I took 4 years of French and I can't even put a sentence together in it.
The only thing I retained from French was I don't know how to speak French.
For me, it was the word bibliothèque, which is library. Just because it's a funny sounding word.
Donde está la biblioteca?
Para parler français.
Okay.
Alright,
Well,
everybody ready?
Let's kick this off.
There we go.
Gonna yeet you forward.
Mhm.
Did they even do anything?
A little bit. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ten, 9, 8, 7.
Slow down, Zolks.
6. Oh, sorry.
No,
4,
this way, this way,
3,
this way.
What?
Okay.
Oh.
Follow me.
Yeah, more time.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm in here now.
Okay, Giant, that's yours. Giant, pick up. Okay. Nah, just wipe. We've had 3 people, or 2 people die.
So before we wipe real quick, everybody who's in here with me, look around. You see how there's all these little taken strengths around the place, and they have like lights that shoot up a little bit. Like whoever's first will be standing next to one. Don't grab that one, but make sure all the other ones are picked up. All right, sorry, go ahead. I just wanted them to see.
Whoever's the heart or carrying the heart, just try and be conscious of where everybody else is. Because, all 4 of you are new to this, so you may forget to call out for people to slow down. But if you're running off ahead and they can't keep up with you because they're trying to defend you, they're all going to die. So just keep an eye on your radar, back up into people to make sure they're getting the, the cleanse from the aura.
So when we're in there, is there any order to picking up the buff?
Nope, just pick up as when there's multiple people, just pick up like as many as, well, no, not as many as you can, because you can only carry a maximum of 2. But just pick up the first one you see, and whoever is the first person in the heart is responsible for picking up the final one to extend the timer.
Got it.
Ready?
So who has Fates Chosen?
I do, Mr. Giant.
Okay. So when you're in there, you are going to, like, each time they spawn, you're going to pick one that you kind of hang out by. And when you hear the person counting get to 3, you're going to pick up. But everybody else should pick up whatever else is in there as soon as it spawns in. You're the only one that's going to wait till 3.
Okay.
Okay. Here we go.
Remember to count.
7, 6, 5, 4.
Drop it midway on the tongue. Don't go to the end of the tongue. Stay back, stay back, stay back. Okay, go, 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 go.
Ten,
Slow
9,
down a bit, Zorks.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
Hit
1.
the reset. Good job.
Perfect.
I'm going to the left over here.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Stop around here. Go Terra, that's yours. Hold E on it. Need to be ready to do that immediately. Remember your count.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
You guys needed to extend that.
I wasn't sure if I was supposed to get it. I saw it though. Do I still go get it if no one else does?
If there are taken strengths in there, you need to pick them up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No, didn't get the extend that time either.
Ah. That's unfortunate.
Okay, I couldn't even explain it because it wiped us immediately.
Because each of us has to have one.
No, no. You can carry a maximum of 2, like with the ogre encounter. What we need is to make sure that all of them are picked up. If someone has to carry 2, then so be it, because they get wiped like seconds later when the extend happens. But we need to make sure they're all picked up. Do not focus on ads. Ads will not wipe us. You not picking up the strengths will. Well, someone has it.
Mm-hmm. I was
Okay,
just
you're
making
left
sure
side.
you're ready. Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, me and you in first, Megan. This will be interesting. 13,
guys got this.
12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extended. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, we got boot back.
I'll get this one over here.
Okay.
Oh, they're both over here.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So you're gonna go across the big room, take a right, and then you'll end up in Bolt. Take the long way around to Bolt.
6, 4, 3, 2,
Guardian down.
job done.
Guardian down.
What happened? Did someone not pick it up?
Ball despawned after he died.
That cannot happen.
It might have been in the air and it fell after you jumped over the next area.
It was unlucky that we both got pulled first.
Could you can change who
No.
goes first on this one.
You can't. No.
You just killed the
It's
one
fine.
who has the buff.
Yeah, we're not gonna do that. We don't need to do that. It was just unfortunate that both of us got pulled first.
When someone gets pulled in, you need to be looking on the left side of your screen to see if you have Faith chosen. Because if you're not running over that orb, or running over the heart holding E, people's creeping darkness is going to be building and probably going to hit 10 very quickly, especially if you don't pick up immediately.
Hey, it's me. So, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good job. All right, go ahead and pull. Pick it.
Pick
pick
up,
it up.
pick up.
Pick it up.
Nice.
Good job.
Okay, everybody make sure they're by Sarah for the next few seconds, because when the aura shrinks, we're going to need to back away. Okay, back away, back away, back away, back away. Giant, that's you.
Good
Okay.
job. Don't forget to count, and everybody make sure you pick one up except for the last person.
6.
I'll do. Keep counting.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Trees.
Yeah.
I have to count, Megan.
5,
Giant pickers up.
4, 3,
Everyone pick up, pick up, pick up.
2, 1. Oh,
Perfect.
wow.
Good.
Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Back
I
up, back up.
Just blew myself up. Cool.
You can get it. You can get it.
Got 2 by me.
10, 9, 8, 7. Make sure we extend. 6, 5. Pick up, pick up, pick up, everyone. 4, 3. Nice, we're done.
Good job, everyone.
Architect of this city. Return to us for the sake of plans to come.
All right. Good luck, everybody. I hope you all get 1,000 voices.
You on the other side.
We consider spooky chest to be lucky. And also, where'd it go? Is this one?
I thought they'd never leave.
Yep, that was the 1K chest for me.
Yeah.
We're inseparable now. Through your actions, we forged an
And this one.
bond between my kind.
And then spooky chest over here.
One wish granted deserves another. And I cannot wait.
Apex Predator.
What she asked for. Oh, murderer mine.
Any luck?
Nope.
Unfortunate. Alright, I am taking us to the tower.
So that was Last Wish. Thanks for joining us, everybody.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Everyone here has heard this speech already, GoTerra, but feel free to hang around the server. Any runs that we post on Reddit, we also post in here to give people a chance to join up and stuff. I'll also stream most of the runs we do on Twitch, along with other endgame stuff like Grandmaster Nightfalls, other raids. We're going to be day one-ing the new raid when it drops in November as well.
Okay, sounds good.
If you're not into Twitch, then fair enough. I know it's not for everybody.
Checking now.
I haven't been to the tower yet.
Transfer. Good luck, good luck, good luck.
Alright, I'm gonna head off for the night, guys. Thank you for making that a relatively painless run. Much appreciated, and I hope you all have a great day.
Good night, everybody.
Thank you.
Yep.
Alright. So that was Last Wish. I'm gonna get out of the fire team, go back to orbit. Then I'm gonna do my little spiel. Oh my god. Oh hey, my stuff has been delivered. Awesome. Okay, so that was Last Wish. Oh, I want that to go away. Alright, I love that. There it is. Okay. So, yeah, that was Last Wish. I'm gonna stop streaming for right now. I may stream later, but I know I'm gonna be playing later, so I might stream, but I might not. I want to finish off the two. Where are they? You and a you. Those are done. Those are done. Those are done. So I need Gambit matches, Guardian kills with Arc, and it's Arc Day, so hopefully people will actually be doing Arc stuff. Hopefully, maybe, possibly. One could hope, right? Then 6 more heroic events. Heroic public events. My brain is kind of numb from all the information from Last Wish, but whatever. But yeah, so I'll be doing that later. I probably won't be streaming it, but I might. I honestly don't know what I'm going to be doing at the end of the day. But I'm pretty sure this is going to be it for today. So I will see you all tomorrow. You all have a good day. And with that, bye-bye.
Bye.